The following program is a Nighthawk Network presentation.
Long as I wake up in the morning, I'ma get a bag. Get a bag, yeah, I'ma get a bag. Long as I wake up in the morning, I'ma get a bag. Get a bag, yeah, I'ma get a bag. Long as I wake up in the morning, I'ma get a bag. Get a bag, yeah, I'ma get a bag. Long as I wake up in the
The following program is a Nighthawk Network presentation.
What's going on, y'all? It's your boy E-Buck, producer extraordinaire. Y'all know what time it is. It's time for the show we call Straight Talk with Coach Vincent. And without further
What
ado, we
up? What
got
up?
Coach
What
B.
up?
What's going on, Coach?
What up? What up? What up, everybody? Welcome to Straight Vincent. Produced by my guy right there, Big Easy, aka E Buck. Welcome to Straight Sports Talk, man. We got a special guest coming on today, man. It's gonna be live. Hope y'all enjoy. Y'all welcome to come on and ask the guest questions or even ask me questions if you feel like it. Our first guest, man, that be coming on is the owner and head coach, and her husband is the defensive coordinator for the Music City Misfits, Miss Donetta Hines, and her husband, Coach Donald Ragsdale. They'll be on the 8 o'clock hour. Our
You know what
second
that
guest will
means.
be Mr. Future Thomas. He did
Hello,
send me a text message.
Coach.
What?
Got somebody at the door. Here they
Oh,
come,
bro, bring him
baby.
in then. Bring him in. Welcome. What's up, Coach? How you doing? Where the missus at?
Hey, what's going on, Vince? How you doing, bud? We're sitting here in Canton,
Man,
Ohio
I'm
right
doing well,
now.
man. Welcome to Straight Sports Talk. It's an honor and pleasure to have you both on. Now let's go straight right to it, man. Tell us about the Music City Misfits and the journey they've been going through this past season of WFA.
All right, yeah. We finished up the season, the regular season at 4-2. The two games that we lost were against the Richmond Black Widows, who coincidentally, they just won the Division Three national championship earlier today. So I guess you
Okay.
can't feel too bad about that. But yeah, we had a pretty young squad this year. A bunch of first and second year players, rounded out by about 7 or 8 veterans. Feel pretty good about the future going forward. Got a lot of talent on the team, and then we've already gotten into the recruiting phase of our off season. So looking
Oh,
pretty good
okay.
there too.
Okay. Miss Hines, tell us about you being the owner of a professional football team. What has been your journey to put your team together to build off of you?
That's
Can you
you.
hear me?
That's me. Hey there, how are you? Well,
How you first introduce yourself. Introduce yourself to everybody.
okay. My name is Donita Hines. I am the owner and head coach of the Music City Misfits. This was our ninth season, and we are now going into our 10th season as a professional women's football team in Nashville, Tennessee.
Okay. So how is it being an
Uh,
owner of a women's professional football team?
it's great. To be honest with you, I myself played for 15 years. I played on 8 different teams. I played in 5 different leagues. Um, when we first started our team, we were an 8-man team. I know a
Okay.
lot of people be sleeping on 8 man, but 8 man is hard.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
is. It is.
you gotta have fast linemen. You gotta have good corners because boy, if you miss anything, they gone. There's just so much field out there. But we were a part of. I was a GM, a part of another team, and that team had folded. A lot of the girls still wanted to play, so we were like, "Hey," they were like, "You basically did all the work on the team that we came from. Why don't you start a team?" I was like, I could do that. I wanted to keep, the dream alive, basically, of Nashville having a women's football team. So we started that up.
Okay.
Became the Music City Misfits. Like I said, started 8 man, built the team up, and then the next year we joined the WFA. We have been in the WFA since 2017.
Wow.
And yeah, since 2017, we have been in 4 playoff games.
Okay.
Actually, when we were 8 man in 2016, in the what was it called, the LAFL, we won the championship game that year. So we've been trying to get back to that. Every year, we get closer, but the WFA is there's so many teams,
Yeah, it
and
is.
there's a lot of teams. So you could play this team one year, and then the next year, you going across the country to play somebody you've never played before. So that's one of the things we like about this league. There's a lot of opportunity, a lot of women that play, and we're able to get out there and show them what Nashville's got.
Okay. So how is it now? This is the first time I ever seen or ever heard of a husband and wife uh, combination. So how is it? And this question for both of y'all. You the owner and head coach, and he's the defensive coordinator. How is that balancing out as well as y'all working, family life, and then y'all putting football into it? How do y'all balance it all out? Tell us the
Um,
secret.
not gonna lie, it can be complicated. We have 5 kids, so they play sports too.
Okay.
So they kind of grew up with us doing football. So
Okay.
they did their sports, and then on the weekends, we would do our sports. So at one point in time, he was the head coach of the team, and I was still the owner, but I just did QBs. And then we've kind of switched roles now. He's defensive coordinator. He's always done defense, but he's just the defensive
Okay.
coordinator. And now I am the head coach. I think it's a good dynamic between the two of us. Since it's one of those things of you go out there and you're coaching, and like you know might not see eye to eye, and then you got to go home together. So
Then that's the
when
next question.
when
Hey, that's the next question. Hey, coach, how is it that you being a defensive coordinator and you see something and you and the head coach going at it? How has that been working out? Because
go ahead.
The head coach is the head coach. It doesn't really matter, any of the other roles or anything like that. We've had other head coaches on the team, and it's been the same way with them. You're the head coach. You've got the final say on things, and that's just what it is. For the most part, she leaves me be for the defense, and I'm fine with that. Uh, I think it's understanding what your roles are and trying to stick to them, and then trying to stick to them is probably the appropriate phrase for that.
okay, so by you being a defensive coordinator, I'm a defensive guy myself. Um, are you a aggressive type of defensive coordinator? And how do you have your defensive players feed off of you? Because I know
Uh,
a lot of players feed off their defensive coordinator.
yeah, as far as aggressive, actually, I had a assistant coach this year told me that I was the nicest defensive coordinator she's ever worked with, which I didn't know if I should take that as a compliment or not. But
Right.
um, I've got kind of an eclectic coaching style. I'm, able to go hard when I need to, able to be soft when I need to, joke, kid around, be serious. Just whatever the situation calls for, whatever the individual player. As far as actually calling plays, yeah, I tend to be pretty aggressive, with my play calling. I like to blitz. I like to blitz from different parts of the field and kind of hide some stuff and show some other stuff. The team this year that, like I said, we're pretty young, but was able to, you know, very simply get them to do some complex things that we're hoping to build on for next season. So I don't know if these girls understand yet or not. I don't really. The position is just where you're at. Everybody's got to run. Everybody's got to hit. Everybody's got to tackle. That's what defense is. So that's just the philosophy of the thing. And then, if it's somebody that you can't be as aggressive with and you might need to lay off a little bit more, I think we're capable of doing that. So we got a pretty flexible defense, both the alignment, the
Okay.
plays, and the players.
Okay. So you said y'all had a 4-2 record this season. Am I correct?
Correct.
What was y'all record? 4-2. So overall, how was the mindset of the players during the season? I know y'all had a lot of ups and downs. So what's the mindset of the players going into 2026 now?
We went up to Connecticut for our playoff game, 1,200 miles to lose by a point. I thought everybody would be pretty
Wow.
disappointed after that, but there was some disappointment, there was some heartache, but it's very quickly you started hearing the players on the team start talking about next year. And as a
Wow.
coach, you love to hear that. Exactly, exactly. And
Yes.
let's get
Yes.
back in the gym, let's get back out there on the field, let's get back to work. So uh, that's the mindset. Let's get to work.
Okay.
Let's get this done. We've got unfinished business in 2026 that we need to take care of.
Okay. So y'all out in Canton, Ohio right now at the Hall of Fame game right now for the WFA. Both y'all can answer this question. How is it? How is the atmosphere out there in Canton, Ohio, for the WFA Women's Football Alliance? How is the atmosphere?
You want to start?
I can answer that. Basically the atmosphere out here, which is the same atmosphere that there always is. You get to come together and meet a lot of people that you maybe have seen play, or a team that they're miles and miles away from you that you probably never will see play unless you come
Right.
out here. You get to meet a lot of the players, the coaches. You can put a face to a name. A lot of when they come out here, out here at the Hall of Fame Stadium, it's always a great thing to be out here on this field. What they have set up is like the whole entire village, for the weekend is centered around the WFA,
Mm-hmm.
from the, Hall of Fame Museum. Everything that's out here is geared towards
Okay.
the ladies,
Okay.
so they had a lot extra features that they put in this year with the flag games that they played this year with teams that um, you may not have stepped out on here to play a D1 or D2 or D3 game, but your team is playing in a tournament, for flag, so you can get yourself, some type of
Noticed.
notoriety somewhere
Yeah.
other than, it may not be in pads, but it's with flags. So the the atmosphere is, everybody can tell that we're moving forward in the right direction. A lot more people are involved in what's going on, because I mean that's basically what we've been trying to see is a lot more forward movement.
Okay.
And this season coming out here and doing it this year, like I said, the atmosphere has always been great, but now it's like you can
Right.
actually see it happening, with your own eyes,
Okay.
and everybody's like very excited about it.
Okay. Now I'm a I love women's tackle football. I've coached women's tackle football
Okay.
with the Atlanta Explosions. I coached with matter of fact, Mashonda Gilmore gave me my first coaching job.
Okay.
Out of
I've
Atlanta.
actually
Yeah, she
played
gave
against
me
them before.
yeah. Um, um, coach with the Detroit Pride down here, coach flag football in Atlanta. And I'm a big promoter of women's sports, especially football. I feel as though that women's tackle football don't get the recognition that they deserve.
Right.
And this is, and I was telling your husband, this is what this platform is for.
Mhm.
Why is it you have the WFA, you have the AWFL, and you have the WNFC? With all the women's football teams that's in United States, how come y'all? Why is it that they can't come to a collective bargain to bring all the teams together and have one league and perform like that? Because y'all have the athletes, y'all have the sponsorships and all that. Why can't it get the recognition that it should?
Okay. Uh, I actually can answer this since I've been around a lot longer than most. Um, all right. So I kind of look at it this way. All right. So there's men's semi pro, right?
Yeah. Well, they
Right.
they call it now minor league. They call it professional of professional advanced football, or they'll call it 37U, one or the other.
Oh yeah, that's the new thing now.
Yeah.
Um, so basically, before uh, this kind of became a big thing, men's football had many different organizations,
Right.
and it's not even a thing that they still don't, it's still there. And, I don't think that that's anything that's going to be any different than women's football, because I mean, at the same time, you have to understand a lot of us all used to be one league.
I think I remember that
Yes, we all
with the
used to.
demolition and the
Mhm,
explosions. Yes. Yeah.
mhm.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
all
I
used
remember
to
that.
be one league. And the thing there is, a lot of people are, like, why don't we just one league? Why aren't we, all together and unified and whatnot? And I'm like, in reality, everybody's got their own ideas. Everybody's, got their own feelings about certain things. Everybody feels like this over here is better than this over there, and that's perfectly fine. So it's gonna cause, a split, which it did, and to me personally, I actually feel like that split has actually grown the not taking away from the sport. Because at the end of the day, everybody's going to land somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah.
Instead of it just being one outlet, now there's multiple outlets because before there weren't really any, so the unification part of the leagues coming together, it, it's already happened. So now with the split, I think it's brought a lot more growth. I think it's brought a lot more women footballers actually being seen instead of you just have this one thing over here and there's nothing else.
Right. Right.
So I don't look at it as a bad thing. Like some people, they do. But for me personally, I'm like, that's just more growth.
Yeah, because a lot of people they ask me to ask those questions because I interview a lot of women players and owners and stuff like that, and they would like to see that come about. My thing is, I would like to see the women get paid, because it's some great women football players out there, and I'm not here to compare other leagues with the WFA or nothing like that, but
Hmm.
I think the showcase that y'all doing with ESPN2, the WNFC did, is putting women's football on the map to show people that okay, yeah, women can actually play football, you know, and I want that to happen for y'all because y'all deserve it. Y'all
Now
deserve it.
I'm gonna have to
The
throw.
coaches do, huh?
I'm gonna have to throw my comment in there because I'm with the WFA though, and it's no disrespect to anybody else. but the WFA has been on ESPN too, well before the WNFC did.
No, no, I'm not. No, no, no. I'm not putting no comparison. I'm saying
Okay,
what
all
y'all
right.
doing, what y'all doing, because this is the first time for me. This
Okay,
is the first
okay.
time, so I can speak. This is my first time seeing the WNFC, seeing the WFA. I've always been knowing about the AWFL,
Okay.
the AWFL with the Detroit Proud and with the
Yeah.
leagues that the Southern leagues and stuff like that. But when I'm seeing what y'all doing and what they did to showcase women's football, that's amazing.
Yeah.
For the world can see y'all. And that's what
Mhm.
I want. It ain't about the AWFL, the WFA, or the W. It's about all of y'all because y'all some. Listen, I'd rather coach and train women football players than men. I'm serious. I'm
Most
serious.
most guys once they come to coach women's football, like I tell any new coach that comes in, and some feel like it's a little bit of pressure on them, but I mean, there's got to be that pressure there. They do whatever you say. They haven't been playing since they were 5. So if
Exactly.
the product out on the field's not looking great, that's because you're not coaching them to the level so they can be competitive out there. So um, not saying there's anything wrong with guys, playing football. 'Cause I mean, that's been around longer than we have,
Right.
but they've been playing since they were 5. They've been coached up, they've been trained, they've been with all these, different people. So, you're gonna get a little bit more of a sometimes a pushback,
Yeah,
of like,
yeah,
I know what
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
doing.
yeah, yeah. I
I don't
agree.
need
I
you to
agree.
tell me
I
what
agree.
to do. Yeah,
Yeah.
but with the women, they want to learn. They want to know why I need to do it this way. When I do it this way,
Yeah.
what
Yeah.
happens after that? And teach me more, show me more, because I want to go out there and be great. I don't want to just be, standing on the sideline in a jersey.
Exactly.
Especially since
Exactly.
most of them pay their own money into that team.
Right.
So they want to get their money's worth, and they
Well,
expect that coach to give them their money.
I'm like I told your husband when I talked to him earlier that y'all can put everything y'all need on my Facebook page or send it to me every time I go live. I'm going to
Okay.
promote. I'm going to promote. So how can they find out about you and your husband? How can they reach out to you on social media or the Music City Misfits to find out more about you and your husband and the football team, or possibly even try to come out and play? Because I know y'all get teams from players from other cities and states to come play with y'all. I do believe that. So how can they
Right.
reach out to you, Coach Hines?
I'll let Don take that away.
Okay.
Yeah, I take that one because I do most of the social media and the website and all that stuff. So,
Okay. Yeah,
anybody
that's
wants
how I
to
ran into
register,
you. That's how I met you.
right? Anybody wants to register for the team should go to www.musiccitymisfits.com. There's a contact form on there, and just go ahead and fill that out. Takes less than 2 or 3 minutes. We'll get back to you just as soon as we can. On socials, our handle on all socials, just look for Nashville Women's Football. We are the original and most authentic. So just go
Oh,
ahead
okay.
and check us out. There's a lot of imitators out there, but don't believe it. Now, I do have a special treat for you here, Vince, because we've got several of our players here in Canton, which, by the way, talking about, different leagues and stuff like that. Did you know Canton used to have an NFL team?
Huh?
Canton used to have an NFL team.
An NFL team? No, what you mean?
Yeah, this used to be the cradle of NFL. There's three
Oh,
cities
yeah.
right
Well,
here just in
listen, bro.
line.
Hey, listen, man. Listen, let me get this. So you see that, man? That's what I represent right here. That right there.
Hey, I'm
But
not saying that I'm a Notre Dame fan, so Ohio State and Michigan both are just the worst. But I think it's ironic we're sitting here in Canton, Ohio. There's no longer an NFL team here in Canton, but
Yeah.
this is like the place where we come to celebrate and induct our new Hall of
Yes.
Fame
Yes.
members. So um, there's a place for everybody. There's a league for everybody. You know that
Yes, it
that's
is.
that's our philosophy on the thing. But I do have a special surprise for you. We've got a few of our players here in Canton with us.
Okay.
I wanted to
What's the
introduce them to
surprise?
you. We got a few of our players here, and I wanted to introduce them to you. So this is one of our first year players. Her name is Asha. She's a defensive end. Hey, how you doing?
Hey, I can't see you. Put your face in the camera. How you doing there, young lady?
I'm doing fine. How you doing?
Introduce yourself to the public.
Well, my name is Asha Shaw. I'm number 6. I'm a defensive end on the Misfits Music City. You know, Nashville women football team. First year
That's
rookie.
what's up.
Yeah.
Okay. So how you feel? How you feel about playing women's football and the goals that it has given you to do?
Well, I love it. I mean, it's wonderful. You know, it's a great experience. This is my first time, so I mean, as a woman playing, you know, a man's sport, you know, they don't look for us to come out and be as competitive and as aggressive, and you know, we showing up and showing out a little bit more than what you know people expect. You know.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So how did you feel? How you feel about the season with the Misfits in the 2026 upcoming season?
Upcoming season, I'm gonna just say it like this: I got a little chip on my shoulder, and I'm ready to come back and put in some more work.
That's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. I'm glad you came on. Hey, look, I wish you all the success um, in your journey in football. Wish you all the success and good luck. Matter of fact, ain't no good luck. Have a great season next season. All right.
Thank you.
All right. Nice meeting you.
You too. Hi,
Hey,
I'm
how you doing,
Kayla.
there, young lady? Welcome to
I'm
Straight
good. How are you?
Sports Talk. Welcome to Straight Sports Talk. Tell it, what's your name and what position you play?
I'm Kayla Floyd. I play linebacker and fullback.
Okay. Okay. How long you been playing football?
Just one season.
All right. So this is your first year playing women's football. What's your take? How you feel about it? Where you see yourself, your growth in it?
I think my growth in it. I think you know my first year I just wanted to have community and have fun, but I think my second year I think I'm a you know really try to push myself and really focus on my training, focus on listening to my coaches too, and you know get to
That's
that
what's
next
up.
level.
That's what's up. Well, look, welcome to Straight Sports Talk. I wish you all the success in the 2026 season and beyond. Okay. I'm gonna be
Thank you.
checking you out now. I'm gonna be matter of fact, I'm gonna be checking all y'all out now.
Thank you.
All right.
Hello, hello.
Hey, how
I'm
you doing
V.
there, young lady? I can't see you. Come on, scoot on
My fault.
over. There you go. How you doing now? What's
Pretty
your name and
good.
what position you play?
I play defensive tackle and offensive guard, both sides of the ball.
Both sides of the ball. And how long you been playing women's tackle football?
How long have I been playing? I'm
Yeah,
entering in my fourth season coming
your
up.
fourth season. Okay. How is it? How has it been for you since you've been playing football? Since you've been playing football, and what have you got out of it to make you more better and more explosive?
I would say just the growth. I came in like holding every game. Like I had to get my footwork, my handwork down. Now this past season, I didn't have any holes, knock on wood, the whole season. And just like the camaraderie with like all the ladies, like we're here together in Canton enjoying a championship that we might not be playing in, but we're gonna be here next year. So
That's right. And I'm gonna be. Hey, listen, I'm gonna be following y'all too.
yes, sir.
Y'all gonna be following you. Hey, welcome. Thank you for coming on Straight Sports Talk. As y'all welcome to always come back on my show.
Appreciate it.
No doubt, no doubt. Who's
All
next?
right,
Who's
thanks.
next?
We got Miss
Who's
Shed.
next? What up,
Hi.
though?
Hey,
How you doing now?
good, you?
That's good. I'm good. I'm good. Thanks for asking. So tell everybody about yourself and what position you play.
Corner, Chevy from Wisconsin. Been on the. This is my first year on the team, so pretty much it.
So how is it? How was your first time playing women's tackle football, and what are you learning out of it to get you better for the next upcoming season?
Oh, it was great. It was really as a rookie, a lot of the vets were really helpful, like helping me learn things, and so that was great. Just really looking to get really train and learn some stuff in the off season, so I can be better at my position, and look at some of the vets that play my position and kind of work out with them some more.
Okay. Well, look, I wish you all the success. One day I'm gonna have y'all come on the show. I got to go through the your owner and head coach. I mean, owner and defensive coordinator first. But I wish you all the success in the upcoming season. And
All
go
right,
go Misfits.
thanks. All right.
All right, have a good one. Who next? Who we got next?
I got D here.
Oh, you look like you would test. Oh, hold on. You look like you would test somebody up.
No, no.
What's your name and what position you play?
Say again.
I say, what's your name and what position you play?
I'm D Mobley. I'm the running back.
Oh, yeah, you would test somebody. You would run somebody over.
Hey,
So,
I try not to. It happens.
how long you been playing women's tackle football?
I was playing. I started playing when I was 4. I stopped playing when I was 22 because I went to the military.
Salute.
Then I got out and then I came back to playing and been playing now.
Okay.
Yeah, for some years. I don't know. I'm not no
Okay.
math person, so yeah.
Okay. So how has it been this past season with the Music City Misfits? How has it been?
Started off good, ended on an unfortunate end. I wanted to break in my legs and uh, that
Oh,
game
sorry to hear
three,
that.
4. I wanted to breaking my leg, so I missed the last 2 games, including our playoff game. So, but I got unfinished business, so I'll be back next year for sure to make sure
Ooh,
I
I like I
complete
love
everything.
I love that attitude. So are you rehabbing right now?
Yeah, I'm in the booth until the
Okay.
27th, hopefully of August. Hopefully I get out of it. Hopefully I get the
Okay.
green to get out, and then I'll start
Okay.
physical therapy. Um, because it's been sitting in the boot for so long. You know, you got physical therapy, stretch the muscles out, and all the fun
Okay.
jazz.
Okay. Well, look, welcome to Straight Sports Talk. I wish you all the success in the upcoming season, a strong rehab, and you come back in the 2026 season even more stronger. You
Appreciate that,
know,
dog.
it's no doubt. And I'll keep an eye on you and checking on y'all as well. Okay,
Appreciate that.
no doubt. Appreciate you for coming on. Have a good one.
Have a good day.
You as well. We got some more. Boy, look, y'all took the whole team up there. Hey, how you doing, young lady?
Hello, I'm good. How are you
Hey,
doing?
I'm doing well. I'm doing well. What's your name and what position you play?
I'm Rain and I play running back.
Okay. Oh, you I like to run over people too. Yeah, yeah. So tell everybody about yourself. How was the 2025 season for you? Uh-oh, she froze up on me. Hello. Hello. Uh-oh. Got a technical difficulty. She done froze up.
Yep, we got a
Yep, she
freeze,
go.
but yeah, that's cool. They got the team with them, and you know
Yeah,
they.
yeah, it is, man. It is. It
Uh-oh.
is.
Yeah,
It is.
they out of
Somebody
here.
was calling me, blowing my phone up, doing my interviews, man. But yeah, everybody. That was the Music City Misfits. The owner and head coach, Miss Donetta Hines, and her husband, who is the defensive coordinator for the Music City Misfits. They had a 4-2 season from the WFA. Um, Shout out to them. Right now, they in Canton, Ohio, for the WFA WFA championship right now. What's going on is the D2 D3 championship game. Oh, there you go. I was just giving y'all some shout outs, man. I'm glad you came
I
back.
appreciate it.
So look, before we go, tell everybody how can they reach out again to you, to your social media, to your wife's social media, and to the team's social media. How can they reach out to y'all and find out more about they
Yeah.
gone?
Sorry, lost them again.
That's
Yeah, but that's
okay.
all
That's
right because
okay.
we do have that information.
Yeah, we
You
do
can
have the
find them on
information.
Facebook. That is the Music City Misfits, Nashville, Woodson team. Okay, hold on, they're back.
They're back.
Okay. All right. Cool.
You must having bad service out there. Yeah, I say you must having bad service out there. But that's
Yeah,
okay. Hey,
it's kind of
t-
spotty.
yeah, that's okay. That's okay. So tell everybody how can they reach out to you, your social media, your wife's social media, and find out more about the Music City Misfits and how can they get in touch with us?
Yeah. If you want any more information, you can email musiccitymisfits@gmail.com. Our website is www.musiccitymisfits.com. And then on all social media platforms, we are Nashville Women's Football.
Okay. Okay. Good. 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 So you want to put your wife's information out there, or just go through you?
Yeah, we'll just it's the team's account stuff. So
Okay. 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 Yeah, we got all that. We got to advertise and everything. Look, I don't want to take much of your time because I know you in Canton, Ohio. But I want to say this, Coach. Coach, I want to say this to you, man. Hey, I wish you. Oh wow. Okay. Who is that playing right now?
right now on the field is Salt Lake City and the Baltimore Nighthawks.
Okay, okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. Well, look, man, enjoy the game. Enjoy the game. I'm gonna be reaching more out to you, man. Getting more information to help promote, the Music City Misfits, putting it on my page and putting it all on my social media and everything. I wish y'all all of you and your wife all the success in the 2026 season and beyond. Hey, look, man, thank you for coming on, you and your wife.
Hey, thanks, Vince. We always appreciate a chance to talk about women's football and the team. We really do appreciate it.
I appreciate y'all, man. Have a good one, man.
All right, thanks.
Yes, sir. That was Coach Donald Ragsdale, defensive coordinator for the Moses Music City Misfits, man. Awesome team, had a 4-2 record. Lost in the playoff game against Connecticut. As we speak right now, the WFA is hosting two games right now. That's playing is the Salt Lake Wildcats and the Baltimore Nighthawks are playing right now as we speak. And the next game will be the Richmond Black Widows versus the Oklahoma Rage. And tomorrow will be the WFA Pro National Championship game. Will be the team out of Washington, the DC Divas, and the St. Louis Slam will be playing tomorrow. So y'all can check them games out on ESPN too. Okay?
All right, yeah, again, shout out to the Music City Misfits. But I kind of like that one team out of Baltimore. You say their team name was the Nighthawks?
Yeah.
I kind of like that.
Yeah. So further ado, I'm finna do a commercial break and finna take care of some Big Easy. Matter of fact, you got announcements about your show, upcoming shows that you
Okay,
gonna
well,
have
first of
going
all, while
on.
you was doing the interview, I did a quick little research. We found out that Canton once had a NFL team named the Canton Bulldogs. They actually won
What?
the championship in 1922 and 1923, and the meetings that they had following that season led to the formation of what eventually became the NFL. That is why Canton is the birthplace and home now of the Football Hall
Go
of Fame.
shout out to that.
You learn something new every day, good people. That being said, while Coach is about to do his thing, let me send some announcements. First of all, thank you to all of you who are tuned in here on the Nighthawk Network. Y'all know our motto, Nighthawk Network, our voices, our people. We also want to thank everybody that's tuned in on the Coach Vince Fortner-Bey. Facebook page as well as the Vince Fortner-Bey Facebook page. If you cannot find the show either way on that and you want to catch the whole broadcast, if you did not catch it in full during this live broadcast, you can go right here to Coach Vincent Fortner-Bey's YouTube channel and make sure you like and subscribe. By the way, we need way more than 16 subscribers, y'all. We could do better than that. Come on. And you will look for Coach Vincent Straight Sports Talk, and you will find him there. Also, if you are looking to contribute and be a part of this train sports talk with Coach Vincent as he is promoting development of football and women's football leagues throughout the country, by all means, you can hit that brother up on his YouTube or in his Facebook. Hit him up in the DMs and let him know what you can do to help contribute to the cause. Coach is now back.
All right, hold on. Hey, okay, I want to give a announce. Um, Our second guest was supposed to come on, Mr. Future Thomas, quarterback for the Motor City Rams. Motor City Rams right now sitting at 10-0. They are the league PAF league champions, PFA. There we go. PFA league champions and national champions. They are sitting at 10-0 right now. Mr. Future Thomas was supposed to come on today. He is the 2025 PFA MVP. Shout out to him and congratulations on that. Well deserved, man. You deserve that because you're a hell of a ball player. I watched your game, man. So he had to work, so he couldn't come on. So we'll get him on another time. We Mr. Future Thomas, quarterback for the Motor City Rams, man. Also, I want to do some tributes right quick. Me and Big Easy were just talking about that. Um, to moment of silence to Ozzy Osbourne and Malcolm Jamal Warner. Salute to them, man. Their careers that they had, man. Sorry they had to, leave us the way they did, And also, I know everybody have their differences about Hulk Hogan, but you gotta, split the two, his character and the man. For the character, Hulk Hogan, I grew up on him, I got to give him that, man, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna talk about the other stuff because, you know, may all three of them rest in peace, man. Y'all, I enjoyed y'all life that y'all displayed, man. From Ozzy Osbourne with Black Sabbath, eating the bat head. Hey, you know, Michael Jamal Warner with that. This ain't no Gorby Trail shirt, you know. And then my man, what you gonna do? May they rest in peace, man. And yeah, that's all I can say, man. May they rest in peace.
I
You
mean,
know.
I grew up as a child of the 80s and the 90s. And if you grew up like I grew up, then it's been a hard week for y'all and me
Yeah.
myself. Because first of all, Malcolm Jamal Warner, same age as I am, 54. You ain't supposed to be gone at 54. It's very unfortunate how he died in particular because of the accidental drowning and all that. Just him spending some time with his family down in Costa Rica and they went swimming and things just didn't go the way we needed it to. So yeah, definitely rest up to Malcolm Jamal Warner, star of the Cosby Show, Emmy Award nominated actor, Grammy Award winning music performer and producer, poet, uh, director, just many accomplishments for that young brother. Then,
Yeah.
of course, Ozzy Osbourne, a music icon, not only with the group Black Sabbath, one of the first punk bands in America as we know it, but also a very good solo artist. And then, of course, went on to be one of the first stars of reality television with his show The Osbournes, where we
Yeah.
met his wife Sharon and his daughter and his
Yeah.
son, and they all went on to have success of their own based off that show. So there was that. And then of course for Terry Gad, also known as Hulk Hogan, again, kind of a mixed bag with that. On the one hand, definitely appreciated what he brought to us in terms of his character Hulk Hogan being basically the reason why we watch wrestling today. He
Right,
made wrestling
right.
to be not just a regional thing, but a worldwide thing. He is definitely, I would say, upon his death, one of the 10 probably most famous people on the planet, if you think about it. But then, of course, we found out some of his off work activities did not lend itself well to people who look like me. We'll kind of say that. You know, people are people. I'm gonna kind of
Yeah,
leave that at that. Again, I don't really want to address that too much,
exactly,
but in terms of what
exactly.
he did in the WWE, I do want to pay homage to that much at least.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
like I said, a couple other people died this week as well beyond them. So it's just been, in terms of celebrity, kind of a tough week. I mean, learned today the guy that was in the group City High, he died, and
Wow.
also the I want to say his name is Sierra Ruben Sierra. He
Mm.
actually played Julio on the show
Yeah, I know
Sesame
you talking
Street.
about. He played. Didn't he played in something else too?
Yeah, he also played one of the he played and I'm gonna get not I'm gonna get you sucker, but Low Down Dirty Shane as the police chief.
Right, right, right. He sure did. Yeah,
And
yeah,
he played in
yeah.
several other movies and television shows as well. He had a role on Chico and the Man and a few other things. So yeah, rest
Yeah,
in peace to
Chico. Yeah,
Ruben.
didn't he play in Fred Sanford too?
Yes, yes he
Yeah,
did.
yeah.
He,
He
he
played in Fred
also
Sanford.
he also played
Wow.
in the spinoff of that show as well. So
He
yeah,
was in. He was in. What was that police show with Fish?
Barney Miller, yes,
Barney Miller. He
he was
played
on
in
that
that
show as
too.
well. Yes.
Yeah, man.
So
Rest in
yeah,
peace, all y'all, man.
so rest in peace to
Waiting
his
on
mom.
Coach Joseph. I just sent him, told him he was up next, you know.
Yep.
But
Okay. Well, of course, as always, when we have these situations, I am prepared, as always, to have some
I know you
additional
finna come with
conversation.
something.
No, actually, I want to get into a discussion we had off the air earlier. We've been talking a lot about community and some of the things that's going on in our communities in terms of violence and whatnot. You brought up an interesting point today when you talked about a local park that you went to recently.
Yeah, it's a
Share your thoughts on that.
yeah, it's a local park that I go to that I go work out at. And it's a beautiful park. Nice football field, got a nice hill, nice little picnic areas, barbecue pits and stuff. But my thing is this here, people. Now I'm gonna go with the city first. The city, you built the basketball court. The basketball court is cracking up bad to the point where if a person run and he put his foot, he's gonna break his ankle. He's gonna break his ankle. City, y'all need to get out there and take care of that, man. Y'all need to start taking care of y'all. The city of Detroit, please start taking better care of y'all parks, man. But we need to do a better care as ourselves. You go out there and you barbecue and you having a outing with your family, with your friends. They put garbage cans out there for you. I shouldn't have to go to the park and see garbage all on the ground next to the doggone garbage can. And the garbage can is empty. Come on, people. We got my nose itching. We gotta do better than that, man. We gotta clean after ourselves. We gotta take care of ourselves. You're not gonna go in Sterling Heights. You're not gonna go in Grosse Pointe. You're not gonna go in Harper Woods or either the metro the part of the cities and throw your trash and not pick up after yourself. You're not gonna do that. You're not because if they catch you, what's gonna happen? They're gonna fine you two, three, four, $500. Detroit ain't gonna do nothing because they don't care. That's the
Now,
best way I can put it.
I will say that not to be true. Keep in mind, I once got a ticket for blight because my grass wasn't cut. So yeah, Detroit
Well,
does do such things. It's just not to the degree that it could. I mean, keep in mind if people got charged for the things they did in the city, just in terms of the the blight and the way they drive, we could pay for anything we needed to in this city. That's just how
Yeah,
bad that
yeah,
situation is. With
yeah,
that being
yeah,
said,
yeah.
there are people that do the right thing. For example, shout out to my Cody Comments who are doing the annual picnic tomorrow. They make it their business to let everybody know that yeah, we are doing a picnic tomorrow. We want us to be safe and keep in mind we always are looking for volunteers for that next day for people to come and clean the park back up to make it the way it was, and then they also make sure that if there's any grass trimming or anything like that that need to be done, that gets done also. If more people took that responsibility for their local parks and their local facilities, the city could be a lot
A
better.
lot
I mean,
better.
people
Yes.
always talk about in terms of because yeah, we got the mayor's running this year. That we want a mayor that not only looks out for the downtown area, which is very much immaculate these days, but also for the inner city and how that looks. So
Yeah.
keep in mind, sometimes we need to help us
Yeah.
by helping us.
Exactly. But in the piggy off what you just of what you just said, but we got to do a better part in cleaning up our neighborhoods.
Help us.
Yeah,
Exactly.
we got to do a better. We got to do better, people. You can't just you. This is another thing I don't like. You drive by, you see all these garbage cans out, but yet you throw your garbage. You ride by and just throw it on the ground. It don't take you but 1 2 seconds just dump it in the garbage can, man. I go through when I used to practice with the Michigan Bills. Shout out to Michigan Bills, and they practice in Southwest Detroit. It's just like night and day. It's so clean. They keep their stuff up, man. You know, we can do that, man.
I mean,
We can do
understand
that.
Southwest Detroit looks way better in these last 15 years than it
Yeah, they
had.
do.
Clark Park is probably one of the best inner city parks in this city. If you ever been there,
I
right
ain't been
over
there.
there.
I haven't been there
Yeah,
since I
Clark
was
Park is
little.
right over there on East Burner, near
Yeah,
where a lot of the Mexican restaurants is. Beautiful park. For
yeah,
that
I haven't
sport
been.
you're talking about, they only got like a mini basketball court because they don't really play hoops like that Southwest.
You're right.
But it's immaculate. They
Yeah,
had a soccer field. They have the
the
volleyball court. All that
baseball
looks
diamond.
beautiful. Yes, and all
Yeah,
that is well kept. Not only
and
by
that's
the
another.
people of the park, but the people of the community as well.
And and that's another thing. You look at all these baseball diamonds that's in our parks. Look bad.
I think that's part of why we don't get a lot of inner city people playing baseball anymore.
Yeah, that's another thing, man. We need baseball is a fun sport, man. We need to get out, man, and play some baseball, man. I remember at Bustles Park, man. I don't even think they don't even use that. That was one of the best diamonds you can. All right now, you can play on in the city of Detroit, and it's going to garbage.
And I can't say that people don't play baseball at all because if you go out like about 20 minutes away to this place called Taylor, Michigan, they play like most of their little league tournaments in Taylor, and they ain't but a
Well, they
hop,
got
skip, and a jump away. And they got and some of their parks is beautiful.
yeah,
I'm talking about they look as good as the park that they got out there in Pennsylvania where they play the Little League World Series. It's
but
on
no,
that
they
level.
got one here,
Yeah,
right
of
off
course.
Michigan Avenue.
Yeah, the Pal League Park, of course.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
The
That's a
former Tiger
beautiful
Stadium.
park, but I don't see. I rarely see somebody using it.
Again, they do use it, but
Well,
our point is, yeah, we got to do better.
we got to do better, people. As a people, we got to do better. It's 8:52. But hey, he say he'll be on at 9 o'clock. Then we'll see. But like I say, man, we got to do better in a lot of things. Especially with the violence, man. It's too. I just saw on the news that, and I'm glad they got this guy out in Southfield, the human trafficking guy. Listen, man. Listen. Watch over y'all children, man, because these cats are snatching them off the street and making them do things that they don't need to be doing. Stop being fast out here, because you got these older cats, man. Listen, please, y'all, protect the children. They just knocked the guy out at Quality Inn or whatever it was in Southfield. Thank
Hmm.
you. Thank you.
Right.
However they got him, thank you. Cause ain't no telling what he was doing to people's daughters or their sons. You know? It's
Right.
sad,
A
man.
very good point. Because keep in mind, this human trafficking is not just women that are getting trafficked. Men are getting trafficked as well. I
It's
mean, as you know, there
exactly
are people that like sex with a variety of different people. So it's unfortunate that I think a lot of these things happen because we're not, as people, having enough conversations with our young people about everything. Truthfully,
right.
we basically go home and yeah, the kids, all right, here, take this phone and get out my face.
Get out
But
my yeah.
meanwhile, you don't know who
Yeah.
they talking to on that phone. You don't know who
Exactly.
they friends are, so that
Yeah.
yeah, they don't care about you. Come on down here to such and such a place. We can go get some ice cream. Next thing you know, your child is gone, and you on the news crying boohoo and don't understand how it came to that. I hate to say that you are part of the problem. That ain't where I want to go with that. As a person who's not a parent, I don't want to go there with that. But in the same token, I do see enough people in my everyday to know that yeah, some people they being neglected out here, and they feel some
Yeah.
type of way about it.
I see it too.
And
I see,
the predators they prey on that.
yeah, they do. They do.
It's sad but true.
I see it every time. Like I say, I just started working out, and when I go to the park, you see the kids on the swings and all that. But you look at the cars, you see the parents like this,
Hmm.
or they like this, or they like this,
Oh
not
yeah.
even paying attention to what's going
Right.
on.
And
You
meanwhile,
know,
say you coach B and you figure, okay, here's a group of kids here. Let me teach y'all some stuff about some football. The minute you go up to them kids, now the parent like, what you doing with my kid?
exactly.
And you actually
It-
trying to teach them something worthwhile and good. You ain't
yeah,
on no nefarious stuff. But yet,
exactly.
the people you should be paying attention to, they got access to your child that you know nothing about.
Know nothing about. And it
And it's
was so
a sad
crazy. The
situation.
kids is hiding them from that. You know, from the parents. You know what I'm saying? But again, everybody, we got to do better about being paying more attention to our child. We got to put those guns up, man. Put them up, secure them where they can't. We have too many child killings, man. Too many. It needs to stop. It needs to stop, man, for real. We people dying for no reason at all. Out here in these streets, man. Everybody think these streets is what's happening. These streets don't care nothing about you.
No, and it's
They
sad
don't.
because
Yeah,
it's a lot of older people like you and I at home tonight probably want to go out, but don't go out because they don't feel safe when they do,
they don't
and
feel
they pay
safe.
their taxes just like everybody else. It's so unfair that that's the case. That we
Yeah,
got to live our life like that because basically the inmates run the asylum when it comes to some of that.
exactly. Also, I want to give a shout out, a public apology, to the Georgia Indians, Coach Leonard Holmes. Recently, I did a live, and because I always talk about everybody I come in contact with, I always give them a shout out, always. And this particular time, I gave the Georgia Indians, Coach Leonard Holmes. There you go, right there. I gave him a shout out, but I put somebody else in his, use somebody else's name. A guy, I can't say what I want to say right now, but he ain't deserving to be put on that pedestal at all, you know. And I apologize to the Georgia Indians, Coach Leonard Holmes, Coach Thomas Jumbo Stevenson for putting that person's name as the head of the Georgia Indians. So I apologize to y'all about that, you know, because that guy he holds no merit. He can't even get on the level of what Coach Leonard Holmes has been doing for his football team and for the community in a whole. You know, so I apologize to Coach Leonard Holmes and the Georgia Indians for that. With that, waiting on our third guest to come on. I've been checking out the Tigers, man. They not looking good.
Well, you
Not
got to
looking good.
remember, going into the All Star break, they had the best record in baseball,
Yeah.
a little bit over 20 plus games. Um, This that part of the season that most
They
teams do
fall.
tend to go through. Whereas you've been real hot, you fall down, but you got to get back up. And this is the best time to do it because trade deadline is next week. You
Yeah.
definitely wants to see the Tigers make some type of moves, but again,
Where you think they should make a move at?
well, I think it's a few things they could do. Not to really get into it, because that's the type of stuff we do when I do my
Yeah.
show with my partner Hugh Lee over there at the show we call the Guru Sports Session. But right quickly, they definitely need some pitching. I definitely would like to see them get a batter too, preferably from the right hand side, because they got a lot of good left-handed hitters, not a lot
Yeah.
of good right-handed hitters.
Yeah.
And in the
Yeah.
end, we got some of the best prospects in baseball in the minors, and we look to not really give up too many of them. But if it's going to bring the type of improvement that we need to go to the playoffs and do well, then I say we make at least a couple of those moves. I mean,
Yeah.
ideally, I don't want this to be kind of a okay, let's just go for it, and then if we win this year, cool. Then we could suck for the next 10 years. I don't want to see that at all.
Right.
But I at
Yeah.
least want us to do something to where okay, we still moving in the right direction.
Forward. Yeah. Yeah. Also, everybody, again, if
All
you
right.
want to
Well,
like
hold on.
Ding Dong.
Yeah, I don't think you should do that because you got somebody at
There
the
we
door.
go. There we go.
Coach Joe, come on in, brother.
Hey,
Hey,
Coach,
brother,
how
how
you
you doing?
doing, man?
Man, blessed to be here, brother. How's you?
Oh, sir. So tell everybody about yourself, man. Your coaching career and everything, man.
Um, Actually, how that started is it's a funny thing. I started I was offered a coach position 10 years ago. I was at a home inspection coming back from out of state due to the hurricane and stuff, and due to a lot of family issues. And a guy that do private school football said, "Hey, I know you got a football background. What do you think about an 8-man football team?" I was like, "8 man? What do you mean 8 man? Right? What do you mean 8 man?" So he just I want you to put together a little format for me. Think how you do with a defense. So I did it, and he liked what he seen. And I went to the school, and a guy named Charlie, I call him White Chocolate. He's white, but he's a brother in heart. And he said, "Well, come on in and let's see what you got." And I met the head coach, was Coach Rick, and the history came from there. You
Okay.
know.
Oh, okay. So we talked briefly, before coming on here. Um, so tell us that nobody. Tell us about this 8 man. I know about it. Tell the people about you coaching high school 8 man football and what led it. How did you do in on that level?
Okay, first of all, I had to eliminate 11 man in my mind. Even though I play 11 man, I've been around 11 men most of my life. I had to take 11 man out, and then creativity, and then skill set. I mean, you gotta understand when you play 8 man football, it's one on one. There's no hiding. It's not 11
Right.
men to cover your flaws. It's none of that. You have to work on your individual skills, which that plays a major part if you want to play 11 man. Because you could go on 11 man football after you play 4 years of 8 man, saying, I could guard one on one because your 4 years is one on one guarding. And that's I think the benefit of an 8 man. One on one with linemen, one on one with tackles, one on one with linebackers, one on one with safeties. There's no hiding, and that's the thing. And the creativity, defensive schemes, offensive schemes. It gives you a brighter understanding of a different dynamic of football. So when you go back to 11 man, and they give you 4 or 5 more players, then you all even are because you have so much intellect of what you can do with 11 as you did with 8.
Okay. Okay. So since you've been coaching 8 man football, and what your growth has come from it. If you decide, let me say, if 11 man team come, what what what's the transition gonna be like for you? Because I know you just got a D2 or D3 JUCO. Sorry about that, JUCO interview coming up.
You're in a D1.
So
In a
huh?
D1.
Oh, and
In
D1.
a
Oh,
D1.
my man,
Yeah.
my man. That's what I'm
In a
talking
D1.
about. Hey, look, I'm a coach now. You can holler at me. I'm good at what I do.
I know
Um,
you. All of us good on here. All of us
oh,
is.
I'm great, bro. I'm great. I'm great. I'm greatness. But tell us about these offers that's coming up. And what's
Or
your
the offer.
transition gonna be like?
It's actually it's easy. It's not really hard. Because one thing you learn when you're dealing with players, you understand how they tick, and you understand what gets them going. Also, how you educate them along the way. It's no different because during the time that I was going off of these colleges after I was done with
Right.
football last year as an eight man, they loved me. They just could not afford me because they were stacked with coaches. And when I got the little experience of being out to practice with multiple colleges and everything, it was easy. And plus, I understood what they was lacking, which you will find real good in eight man, which you wouldn't find in 11 man. You know what I'm saying? In a visual eye test. And what you do to that player, you make them aware what they can do, but also solve what they can do along with that weakness and make it a strength.
No
I
doubt.
think, and one thing I tell a player when they be frantic on the field and doing stuff, you know what I tell them?
Mm-hmm.
Breathe first. Breathe first.
Relax.
Breathe.
Relax.
Yeah, because you know, a player get on the field, they come out, you beat them off the field. I don't yell at them. Hey, coach, they doing this. Hey, coach, I said breathe. What they doing? What you supposed to do? And they tell you. They answer their own question because they breathe. They went
Right.
through the play in their head. Exactly.
Okay. Yeah. So
Yeah.
tell us about. You recently sent me a um damn, what you call that? Um, something about the Black Football Network. I think it was.
Oh, you mean talking about the first all black staff in private school?
Yeah. Yeah. Tell us about that, man.
Okay, so like I said, Charlie was head athletic director at the time. When nobody couldn't do that from the East Coast, it's not been never been a private school we had total all black staff, right? Especially like a private school, like a rich private school, like that private school. So the fact that he trusted four black coaches to run the whole squad and successfully did it for 10 years, never had a losing season, never had a season where we was not in the playoffs or not in the NCS state championship.
That's amazing right there.
So, and then only one thing from a racial point of view, it changed the narrative of whites that never seen us from a different perspective.
Mm. Yeah.
So now, not only that you teaching the kids, but they want you to get on them. They want you to put your life through their eyes and put them in. We took them to hoods to see what it's really like. We showed them players from the inner city that will clean their clock. You think you good? This player here, he has no choice. Why? Circumstances. It's more than just football that came about from 10 years.
So I
And
want the audience to know. Tell the audience where are you from? Where you at located right now?
oh, okay, I'm born and raised in San Francisco. I'm located in San Francisco.
Okay. So that's why he was saying in the hoods out there where he at.
I
So out
think
there, man, me and my producer, we just talking about awareness. Um, with the players that you be involved in, what's do you do to help them with the mental health issues, um, violence, um, making the right choices, in their daily lives? Because living in California, is different than where it is out here in Detroit. It's way different. It's the same, but it's different. So how do you
right,
teach
right.
them, mentor to
Detroit is
them?
more. Detroit is. I got family out there. is more southern style, a little bit with a little bit of city. You know what I'm saying?
No, Detroit,
I
all
like,
city, man.
but no, some of them got no. Some of them they migrated from there to Detroit, but I know
Yeah,
it's
oh,
all city.
yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So
Okay.
I'm not saying it's totally southern. No, I'm just saying the mixture. Over here is mixture, but when you talk about a kid that going through stuff, first of all, it's all about healing. They have to self heal to receive any information. They have we have to give them a safe place to express and identify what their mental problem is. Are they toxic problem? Or are the toxicity in their heart and souls? We as coaches, we everything. We mentors, we counselors, sometimes father figures. So we gotta be mindful, understand in every case a child gotta be viewed differently as far as how you talk to them and how they receive information and how to perform that information. It's one thing to talk to them, but I want to see them in action with it. You know what I'm saying? We don't do enough action with it. And you know what? It's a touchy situation, but I love it. I don't mind getting into them situations because I think God built me for kids in inner city or outer city, whatever they're going through.
No doubt.
That's what we really do.
No doubt.
So I don't run from that. I embrace that because you never know what things got in store for you once you come out of it. You know what I'm saying? To watch a kid go from one point to another is the most beautiful thing in the world.
Yeah, it
That's
is.
beyond football. You know what I'm saying?
It is. It is.
Yeah.
I have to agree with you with that because I get my enjoyment. You know, I love the football, the X's and O's and everything, but the enjoyment of mentoring to a young man or a young lady to make them better, that's the ultimate goal. That's a blessing right there. And then to see it transform, you know what I mean? So
Right.
what's next for Coach Joseph, man? Since you're gonna be leaving the eight man, I know, like you say, you telling me about the JUCO, the D2, the D3, and the D1s. Where's God leaning you towards to?
You know what? I tell everybody, I say, whatever God lands me at, that's where the change gonna be. You know, I follow him because no matter what school, whatever he said, this is it, that's what school it is. And my thing is to bring championships, but to bring inspiration of inner change instead of the outer change.
Exactly. Exactly.
There's some,
Exactly.
there's some young men. We're talking about college now. There's some young men have not fully understand life yet, but yet he playing football to escape, but can't escape himself.
Mm. Wee. That's deep right there.
We
That's
use
so
that,
true.
yeah. We
And
use
that's so
that tool.
true. That's so
Mhm.
true, man.
Use
So
that tool. Oh, go ahead.
no, go ahead, sir. Go ahead. This your flow, man. Go ahead.
Oh, no, oh, okay. We use that tool to escape a lot of things, not just the poverty, not just that, but the home. The father's not there. The mother's not totally active, and the verbal abuse and the mental. But yet they escape for 3 hours or 2 hours, but yet still deal with them when they off. You know what I'm saying? Nobody
Right.
cares too much, as long as they play. Knowing that kid got that problem, I can't just walk away from that. I have to intervene because nobody will never intervene.
It's bam, bam, bam. That part right there.
In some cases, it's going to take some trust and some work, and it's
Yep.
worth it. In
It
some
is.
cases, you got to throw little nuggets at them so he come to you every now and then to gain it. You know what I'm saying? There's all different ways to do it, but this is where, as black men, young men, that we need to make that a priority, even in sports.
Yeah. 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 We have to do better, a better part of taking hold of these young men, especially the women too, man.
And women's
because yeah, because these streets is man. But okay.
I forgot to tell you, I did 2 seasons of coaching women's basketball at the school too. I'm sorry, I forgot to tell you that.
Oh no, you good, man. So tell me, how was that?
Like right after football season, I got in right into the basketball. Like I had no break.
So
Right
how
into
was it?
the basketball.
How was it from coming
Hey,
from the?
I loved. You know why I loved it? Because the girls they didn't know much of basketball. By the time I was done with them after the first season, they was like went to the playoffs for the first time.
Mm,
And
well,
that was
coach.
a but that's a different coaching because let me tell you the secret of this part of coaching. These kids that I coached and they went to college never played football before. That was the grind that I got to turn the kid out and have him trust me and my teaching to get them to that level. I got to let them see it, feel it, understand it, and make their own replica and make them better. That is the key. At 10 years of me coaching, it made me a better coach because these
Right,
kids never played before.
right,
It
exactly,
was no, it was
exactly.
no, it was no real recruitment until we start making recruitment. But we did not want to get away from the kids that never played because that made us. That made us great, knowing I could take a kid that never played before and get into a top 10 school in the fourth year.
Right. This is our producer, right? Big Easy, right here, just popped
Hey,
on.
Big Easy, how you doing, brother? How you
He the
doing? I'm
man
sorry, sir.
behind the plan. What's going on,
Hey,
Big Easy?
hey, what's going on? Just want to give a shout out to Road to Stardom. She checking into the show as always. Want to say, hey, Coach V, what's going on,
Hey,
Road?
bro, how you doing? Yeah, we doing live outside. You know what I'm saying? So I had to do something differently here. Coach Joseph. How can people want to find out more about you? Um, in your career in football, where you headed next? How can they find out more about you, from your social media? How can they reach out to you, ask questions about you and
Facebook,
everything?
Facebook, Facebook. Um, my IG, I give you at Joseph Latcherson, my full name at Joseph Latcherson at gmail.com, which is
Okay,
Joseph Latcherson, which is my full name, Joseph Latcherson, on my email. Uh, and on my IG, always used to throw pictures up in every game that we played. And also on YouTube, they got me posted up on YouTube of Stewart Hall football, and I'm on the sideline. So those are the
okay,
ways to get me
okay,
to it.
okay,
For right now, but
okay.
it'll get
Well,
better.
look,
It'll get
coach.
better. It'll get
Well,
better
look.
as it goes.
Oh, ain't no doubt, man. Ain't no doubt. So, look, coach. It's been an honor and pleasure to have met you. You
Likewise.
always welcome to come on Straight Sports Talk. Sorry about the glare. I'm out, like I say,
No, don't
I'm
worry about it.
hosting
Hey, look,
live
when I
outside.
when I
You know.
when I get my first college I'm going to, I'm gonna hit you up and we'll do another
Oh
podcast
yeah.
so I can show you where I'm at. Okay. I
Okay,
want to
bet.
make sure you know every step. I'll make sure you know
Man,
every step.
listen. Okay. Hey, listen. I'm also looking for a
Mhm.
solid defensive coordinator. I'm your man.
Oh
I'm your
man, that
man.
was hey, hey,
I'm
hey,
your
hey, I want to know.
man.
Hey, is there any school over there that need a person like me over there?
Hey, well, look, hey. No, I'm out of
And
retirement. I'm retired, man. I'm
I
retired. I'm
don't mind.
just
I don't
talking.
mind. I
I'm
don't mind if you throw a name on somebody that you know, coach. I'm like, hey, look, you need a good one for college. I got you. It's
all
about
right,
time
man.
that
Look,
it's time for Michigan Wolves to win the national title now.
right, right. Well, look, Coach Joseph, man. Hey, it's been a honor and pleasure having you on the show, man. You
Likewise,
welcome to
but
you
thank
welcome to
you,
come
Mister.
on the show,
But
man. And again, hold on. And again, let everybody know how can they reach out to you on social media, find out more about you.
Facebook, Joseph Latcherson, my real first and last name, and on IG, Joseph Lessing just as well.
Man,
You can
again,
reach me at
man, it's like I say, it's been an honor and pleasure having you on the show. You're welcome to come on again. Talk about your journey in football. I wish you all the success in the upcoming interviews with with the JUCO, D3, D2, D1. Hey, I'm rooting for you, man, because you a good coach, man. You're a good mentor, and sir, coach, I wish you the best. I wish you the best, man, and everything. And
like I
God
said,
bless you and your family, brother.
thank you, brother. You too, man. Bless your producer. What it is, Buck, Mr.
Big
Buck.
E Buck.
D,
That's E
blessings to
Buck.
you, brother. You keep
Thank
doing
you,
what you're
brother.
doing, bro.
Appreciate it.
It's all in God's plan, bro. It's all in God's plan.
No doubt.
Keep doing what
Amen.
you're doing.
No
You know what
doubt,
I'm saying? No
man.
matter
No
what
doubt.
nobody say, man, it's all in God's plan.
No
Facts.
doubt. No
Sooner or
doubt.
later, y'all going to be the platform
Oh
more than
yeah.
y'all are now. And I'm telling y'all every step,
No doubt. Hey, you
every
welcome
step.
too, man. Well, look, man, you have a good night, man, and we'll talk soon, okay, brother?
All right, brother. Amen. See
All
y'all.
right, peace. Hey, that was Coach Joseph Latchison. Um, been coaching for many, many years, man. Get some opportunities at JUCO, Division 3, Division 2, and in Division 1. You know, so shout out to him, and hopefully that he'll get a position in one of those schools. Also, shout out to the Music City Misfits, the owner and head coach, Miss Donetta Hines, for coming on, and her husband, who is the defensive coordinator for the Music City Misfits, Mr. Donald Ragsdale. Shout out to you and your team, and shout out to the teammates that came on. Hey, that was a beautiful thing. Thank you for bringing the players on. You know, shout out to y'all. Um, I know y'all gonna have a heck of a season next 2026 because of the bonding y'all doing right now. Shout out to Future Thomas. Sorry he couldn't make it. Um, Okay. Sorry he couldn't make it because he had to work. He is the PFA 2025 MVP. Congratulations to you on that. He's quarterback for the Motor City Rams, which is undefeated. And tomorrow they go into battle against the Racing Raiders, and I will be at that game to interview coaches and players at that game tomorrow. I will definitely be at that game because the Motor City Rams just beat them 2 weeks ago. They beat them 2 weeks ago. Fortunately, the Racing Raiders, they was winning all the way up to somewhere in the fourth quarter, and hey, Motor City Rams came back and they won it. So shout out to both teams tomorrow. Um, so hopefully we'll get Future Thomas back on here. Shout out to Coach Joseph Latchison for coming on as well. He's out of California. Coached Catholic high school football, 8-man high school football in San Francisco, California. So shout out to him. Thank you for all y'all for coming on. Big Easy, you got anything you want to say, sir?
Basically, thank you to all the guests as always. Thank you for all of y'all who tuned in. Definitely want to give a special shout out to Road to Stardom. Please check out Road to Stardom. You can follow her like you follow us here on the Facebook, Instagram. She also has a Spotify broadcast that she does as well. Please check that out. Also, we need to get more followers for our guy, Coach B. So,
Come
by
on,
all
y'all.
means, what
Come
we
on,
need
y'all.
you to do
Come
is
on,
go
y'all.
ahead and
I'll
go
be
to that
putting it out there
YouTube
for y'all,
channel.
man. I'll be
And when
putting
you
it
get to
out
that
there for y'all.
YouTube
I'll get
channel
y'all
with
the
Coach
guests.
B,
You know,
I say you can
come on
follow him,
out
of
there,
course, on
man.
his Facebook page, but we want you to go to the YouTube channel. So we
Go to
want you
my
to
YouTube channel,
go.
man. Subscribe to it. Like and subscribe.
Let me
You know,
find it
help a
for y'all
brother
right
out,
quick.
man. You know, I'm new at this, but I'm loving it. I'm loving every bit of meeting new people, learning new things from what they talking about and everything. So, hey, subscribe to Coach Vincent Fortner-Bey
Yep,
YouTube
that's the
channel.
page right there. Y'all go on YouTube, look up that page right there. You see that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that
Yeah,
and view the
yeah.
channel, and make sure you leave comments. Let Coach know how you think you did and all that.
No
The
doubt, no doubt, no
former
doubt, no doubt.
the former
His
defensive coordinator, former coach, future coach. You know,
Head coach.
yeah,
Yeah,
it changed from day to
yeah.
day. You know,
He ain't gonna let that go. He ain't gonna
never,
let that go, man.
never.
But
Because
anyway, man,
in life, you will always be coaching.
before we close, shout out to everybody who has been a supporter, like Miss Valdavia Roberts, Miss Ingram, Cleveland, Miss Thelma Kennedy,
You do this
for
to
the
me
Derby
every
City
week, coach. You know I
Dynamites.
can't filter through
Yeah,
these
there
things
she
quick
go.
enough.
Hey, and Miss Mackenzie Vaz. Shout out to her as well. Shout out to Miss and Miss Ashley. Chocolate Chip McBay. She a beast, boy. Yeah, shout out to all y'all who has been on this show, who has helped me out with this show and everything, man. Shout out to y'all, man. Much respect and love to y'all, man. So look, Adrian Williams, Coach Leonard Holmes, all y'all, man. Miss Tiffany Gonzalez, for the Los Angeles bam Legends, for the Los Angeles Legends. There we go. Coach Thomas Jumbo Stevens, you know, uh Coach 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 Cody Hominoff, St. Paul Bears, uh Coach Keith Williams, owner, yeah, Coach Mike Vitale, the Detroit Proud. Shout out to y'all, man. Coach Keith Williams, owner and head coach of the Brownsville Chiefs. Coach James Crodwell of the owner of the football league, minor league football. Shout out to him. Shout out to him, and the staff. The Sunshine Bowl. So shout out to them. Tyron George. Shout out to Tyron George. Shout out to the Grand Rapids Surge. Shout out to the Tri City Stampede. Claiborne's for the Michigan Avengers. Shout out to y'all run y'all had this year. Shout out to the Georgia Indians. Shout out to the Mississippi Lady Panthers, the Houston Mambos, the Texas Elite Spartans, who just won the 9 Cup championship. And shout out to the Washington Prodigy's women's football team, who took runner up in the championship. So
We
with
do,
that,
coach, because
huh?
you'll be here all night, and it's getting darker by the minute
Yeah.
outside. Come on now, we got to do this, but we can't
In a
sleep in
minute,
no
all
more.
y'all can see is my teeth. But look, man,
Exactly.
everybody have a good day. Have an awesome weekend. Much love to everybody. Thank you. And as always, go blue. Take us away.